the fucking car. All right, now wait a little more. Okay, you are now free to roam about the open world cabin. It was a lot more of, okay, so there's this guy over here and he needs to be dead instead of alive. You could do it however you want. You shoot him in the penis. I don't really care. I'm a PlayStation 2. And after GTA 3, Rockstar could have gone down two different roads that they had inadvertently created. A, one of more non-linearity, giving players more freedom to craft their own experiences while doing the missions, much like how it is while roaming the open world. Or B, a more scripted and movie-like experience where the player has to do things in the right order and fashion that Rockstar tells them to, or else they fail the mission. And for the most part, Rockstar went with road number B. And this isn't always a bad thing per se, but most of you on Twitter agreed that it's definitely a mixed bag. These two roads of game design can basically be seen as a tub full of Legos versus a particular Lego set. And yes, this particular set is Star Wars, has nothing to do with the video. Just thought it was cool. At first glance, the Lego set is much more attractive and appealing, dare I say sexy, than the dirty ass old bucket. But anyone who's performed Legos before knows that the bucket is way more fun in the long run. The bucket represents games that give you a lot of freedom to solve problems in creative ways. Games like Metal Gear Solid 5, Breath of the Wild, Hitman, and not even just because of the Lego metaphor, but Minecraft and Fortnite, especially Fortnite. Battle Royale games are the definition of player choice and freedom. This isn't even a Lego. This is a Lord of the Rings action figure. Did you know that you can fucking put a sensor dart on a helicopter and black out and fly around and see where dudes are? And also that you can snipe people and talk about gators with Eddie Burback?
Some gator gotta come fuck me.
Some gator gotta show his snout.
The assortment of different Legos just represent all the different gameplay mechanics and options that the player has. So if there's a mission in Metal Gear Solid 5 where you gotta rescue a hostage from an enemy camp, my Lego creation could look like this, where I ride in on a horse outside of the camp and then get behind the comms tower and put some C4 on it and then go over here and blow it up and make a distraction so that all these guys are coming over here and looking over here. What was that noise? And then using that chaos, I sneak in and I rescue the hostage who is being portrayed by Darth Maul and carry him on my back and go out here and get the helicopter takes us away and we're fine. In your creation where maybe you chose to drive a car and you ghost ride it into the watchtower and that guy goes fucking flying and the car blows up and then you hop out and, son of a bitch, and then you murder everyone in sight. And then you go and rescue the hostage who's probably shitting his pants at this point. And Darth Maul's like, oh my God. And then you're like, come on, guy, let's go. And then, you get out of there. You can see that my creation and your creation, or whatever's left of it, are totally different and unique from each other. And that's the power of the bucket, because we each had a unique experience that feels personal to our ever-developing gamer bodies. And yes, I did have a lot of fun putting these together. Don't even ask. I will now show you the sound of my childhood. It's a fucking used napkin in here, Jesus Christ. Now moving over to the Lego set here, this is a completely different kind of experience. The Legos in the set still represent the gameplay mechanics, but you're following a predetermined order on how you're going to experience all the different shit that the game has to offer. So when you finally finish your Lego creation, your creation and my creation are going to look very similar. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing because there's plenty of great Lego set type games. Portal 2, Uncharted 2, Inside, fucking Donkey Kong Country. These games are very linear and have specific beats and gameplay moments that they want you to experience in a certain order and way, and there's nothing wrong with that. All of these games are fucking wet dreams. But the problem with Red Dead 2 and almost all of Rockstar's open world games is that they're constantly flip-flopping between these two different kinds of design. You have the open world where you're encouraged to experiment with the different gameplay systems and explore your surroundings and potentially do some creative problem solving. And then the missions, which essentially shoot all of that in the face and boil down to following a yellow line and waiting to be told what to do. And if you do anything other than the exact thing you're supposed to do, mission failed. Try to take a different route, mission failed. Try to flank the enemy, mission failed. Attempt to be even slightly creative in your approach in a fucking stealth mission by climbing onto a roof, mission failed. For whatever excuse Rockstar comes up with for you doing anything other than exactly what they want you to do. Which when you think about it is really fucking ironic because this is a game about bad boy outlaws that disobey the rules and do whatever they want. And this kind of design wouldn't be so bad if Rockstar just fully committed to the